Bro, are you happy with this, Marek? Like, we're pretty much out of time, but are you happy with what we're talking
Yeah,
about?
I know. I'm actually really happy. Like, it really opened my eyes. Like, towards a lot of things. Like, I will definitely rewatch it and try to apply it, and I think it was really helpful.
Want to feel like Marek at the end of a session? What's up, guys? This is Eagz. This is a full session I'm doing with Marek, who's like Emerald, peak is D2 in EU West. I think this is an amazing session and really like just showcases what my coaching is about. This is a full session as well. I've never really done this before for the private sessions anyway. Actually put them publicly on YouTube. So please like the video for this because it is a rarity and I don't really like doing it too much. But I just thought, hey, this was a great session and I think there's lots of stuff in here that you guys can learn from. And if you want one-on-one coaching just like Marek, remember there is a 15% discount, a world's discount on my website at Eagz. That is linked in the description comment section as well. I'll put it in there. And you also have this session on Patreon along with like 700 plus others. So if you actually do want challenger coaching, guys, you have all the links down below. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. Any questions about the moves, leave them in the comments. Don't be shit by. So peak rank is what, Marek?
D2, but Riven.
D2. Okay, with Riven, right? So you should be good mechanically, yeah? D2 with Riven? Not easy.
No, I'm good with Riven. I'm not good with Talon mechanically.
If you can do the clear properly, which it looks like you can, I'm kind of happy, yeah?
Not too good, but to some extent, I guess.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about it too much, but yeah, it looks good, man. Looks fine. Can you do Krogs properly as well? Okay. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's fine. We can work with this. Okay, right. So after looking at your clear, enemy jungle, yeah, like where they start every single game. So I'm guessing here it's bot lane because they don't leash, right?
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard for me. I don't pay attention. Then I don't know what to do. But most of the times, I try to ward it early. Sometimes, but with Talon it's hard because I have no dash and I don't play flash. So
that's what you should be doing every game, yeah?
yep. I don't know. Sometimes I just space out and then I'm like, oh fuck, where did he start? And
it's fine, bro. Like me typing it, like you're not gonna do something, Marek, if you're not thinking about it, right? Which is essential, yeah? You're not gonna improve if you're not thinking about improving. If you think about winning more, you don't win more. You get me? You have to think about like how you win more. So
yeah, sure, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying here.
And yeah, like you going from Raptors to red, like you can just ping the you just ping from Raptors to red where you think they started from. What the fuck is that guy doing, by the way?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's only got
he just shows for fun.
He's level 2 with 9 CS. What is happening?
Yeah,
wait, so hang on. Did he do? I'm just thinking if he did Raptors as his second camp. No, there's no way. He's definitely done Krugs. He just like gets off the Raptors for some weird reason. Maybe Lux stole him. I think Lux probably stole him.
Yeah, actually I noticed it in game and I was like also confused.
Okay, so with this information, right, and that's a level 2 Rek'Sai, why didn't you go and do something here? What do you think I'm talking about?
Yeah, going Wolves and kill him actually, like he's so free.
Go to what camp?
I don't know, Wolves, like
yeah, good.
I would go Wolves.
Very good. Yep. If you're not going to do that, then why don't you do something else when you're running to Wolves? So how you click here is great, and you're looking at Rek'Sai and stuff, but you should be looking at something else here.
The lanes, I guess, but
what lane?
Bot lane probably because I'm pathing towards it.
Exactly. So you just like look at the lane, right? Like I'm not saying there's kills there, but you have to know by looking. You can't just like kind of fake it in, I guess. So this would just be like, I don't know, like looking at lane you're pathing towards. Yeah, because mid lane's always going to be there. Always mid, plus top, yeah?
Yeah.
And yeah, here Marek, you can just like run at him at walls and GG. It doesn't really matter about prior at all.
I don't know why I didn't.
Probably because you're scared of Rek'Sai. Like there's something in your brain about Rek'Sai, but think about like when you invade someone on a camp. They're using abilities and they're tanking the camp, right? And as Talon, your walls invade is actually like pretty good. I don't really like people doing it, but if he shows like this, fucking just run at him. Same thing here. So like I just want you to check bot. Sorry, go on. What are you gonna say?
Yeah, true. I was about to say like
Mhm.
sometimes I do Gromp after the wolves and sometimes I do blue. Like, is there something that's better? Like I
Doesn't
see
really.
both
It
sometimes.
doesn't really matter, man. Like it's not gonna dictate a game. Just do whatever you want. Like seriously, if you want to do blue, then I'd like Gromp is definitely better because you don't just go like wolves Gromp blue every game. So you go wolves and then you ask, is like someone killable? You do Gromp and then you ask, is someone killable? And then you do blue afterwards, right? It's not like just because you've hit wolves, you 100% do this quadrant. So if you were to go
Yeah, actually,
wolves blue
yeah.
and then go to kill their bot lane because now they're 50 HP with no summoners under their tower, your Gromp is just sitting there, right? Level 1. So wolves Gromp is actually definitely better. So yeah, just do that, Marek. But it's not going to decide a game. Like, let me put it that way. And the funny thing is, man, like jungling generally, like how you jungle your camps, unless you're doing something really bad, it's not going to dictate a game. What will dictate a game, like winning or losing, is pretty much like you ganking and not getting kills out of it. And the other thing would just be like mechanically, like if you're really fucking up and yeah. Same thing here. Just want you to look at like mid and bot, because you look at the like. Here's how you ping, Marek. This is interesting because you ping here, looking at this area.
True, actually.
So you see it instantly, right? Like you don't actually have to look here. You can just like use your. Is it G for you? Like G is the ping thing.
I use. I don't know how to say it in English actually. Like not G.
Is it
Control? Control.
okay? Okay, right. So you can just like control over the minimap, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just I don't know why I do it like this.
Just because you're not used to it, bro. It's all muscle memory, yeah? It's pretty much all this is. It's like even training your brain, which I think is a muscle. I think I can say that. Like training your brain to think about these things like just constantly, right? Like in every game, these things are real. And if you do it over and over again, bro, like you're gonna be like here. I don't even need to play League anymore. I just like look at this and it's just so in my brain because I used to do it all the time that I'm almost wanting you to do it. Like my brain just sees patterns the whole time. Like when I just watch this shit. So, yeah. The other thing here is just like checking mid, yeah, because there's clearly some sort of like fight going on. There is a fresh wave there, so I don't know if a level 4 Lysandra is going to be able to like hard shove against a Lux, like just a standard minion wave. Do you understand like what I'm saying there, Marek?
Yeah, I guess. Like just I don't know. Like as soon as I go wolves, like with other champs I don't, but with Talon I just never actually did go gank after wolves. I just after wolves I always good made full clear.
Most of the time you will, bro, right? And you have to understand this, Marek, because I'm not saying that you have to make a play, yeah? I'm not saying that. I'm saying you have to look at the lanes. So, this bot lane, right? Like, things can change so quickly, man. Like, you've played Riven, right? Like, one bad trade in the fucking lane is, like, changed in 2 seconds. Like, maybe you, I don't know, stalling an auto attack probably wouldn't do it, but maybe using your E badly or not having, like, an EQ to get out of Darius pull range. And now you're fucked. Little things like that just matter huge, right? Like, laning is very intense. And a few seconds can change the lane. Doing wolves is 15 seconds. 15 seconds of laning? When people are making mistakes in lane pretty much all the time at this elo. Until, like, Master GM. At least until those elos. You get what I'm saying here?
Yeah, sure.
I'm much more interested, bro. Like, imagine, like, pretty much what you've got to be as a jungler is like a CCTV camera, yeah? Like a security system. You know how they have the TV screens and then they have, like, all the cameras?
Yeah.
That's what you need, bro. You need, like, 4 or 3 cameras. You need one on top lane, one on mid lane, and one in bot lane the whole time. That's essentially what we're trying to do, yeah?
Yep.
And all you have to do is just pan your camera. That's it.
Yeah, like I mostly look at the minimap, how they are positioned, and go from that. Like if I see they are shoved in, I look if like either my team is shoved in and I look if they overextend, or they shove him in and I look if I can dive. But if they are like even like Lux and Lissandra there, I would never look. And also I have like mental barrier against like mid lane champs like Lissandra, Ari, LeBlanc. I can't gank them. I don't know.
Okay, so those champions I agree, but what makes them annoying to gank?
Their mobility.
Right, so like these champions, right? So LeBlanc W, Lissandra E. Marek, when they are fighting, they are probably using these abilities, yeah?
Yep, of course.
These champions, when they're fighting, having used these abilities, they are very, very different champions. Like an Akali without Shroud is one of the most killable early game things in the world. A Zed without W is the freest kill in the world. You get what I'm saying here? A Fizz without E is easy, but you have to look their man to know. And by looking at lanes, you will know exactly what their HUD looks like. And it's super important, including these. Maybe even more important, knowing like flashes. What I'm saying here, man, again, is just to look. And your kind of like instinct should be able to tell you like if you can actually kill a lane or not. And that's what I really want to like try to look at here. Another thing I said here, Marek, was like there's a fresh wave mid. It's kind of fresh. Like it's been there 7, 8, 9 seconds. So there is like potential for Lissandra to have damaged it a lot. So by the time you get mid, so if you run mid here, how long do you think that takes? How many seconds?
10 to 15.
Yeah, I reckon
maybe 10.
Yeah, I reckon it takes like 10 seconds, right? Give or take. Like a couple of seconds. So in like, let's just say 8, 9, 10 seconds, that wave mid is going to be gone, right? And Lissandra, and Lissandra like has an opportunity to like recall. Next wave is cannon as well. So there is a good chance like she just shoves that in or tries to and then just bases. Yeah?
Yeah, that's deep actually. Like she will probably use E on the wave if she wants to base. That I haven't thought about.
Yeah, but it's just like knowing like wave timers, right? So every 30 seconds, yeah? So it's like 1:30, 2 minutes. Just when it says 30 or 00, the last two numbers in the top right, that's your kind of like guide, I guess. Like you need a wave to be there, right, really? Unless they're looking to, like if Lissandra's looking to dive the Lux, or she's greeting for tower plates because she just solo killed someone, of course. Those are the other two instances, but for the most part, like those things aren't going to be happening in early game, yeah? They're going to be laning in the middle of the lane or somewhere in the lane. And it's your job to like time the gank properly and to know it's going to be a good gank. So I can't believe you don't look mid once here. This is kind of unreal to me. Like I would be wanting like to know what mid's going like happening after blue, and then bro here, like look at this, Marek. You even do look here. So this is my bad. Is it because he's got caps in his name? You're like, oh, this guy's a god.
Yeah, I'm like impressed. I want to camp him so I get fame.
Yeah, man, this should just be like straight run mid here. It looks like you have some sort of like support duo, and you're trying to like hard force.
Not. I just have the urge to hard force spot, and I don't want to base because I want Dirk base. I don't know how good that is, but I feel bad basing on like 900 gold. It feels so awkward because like either 700 or 1100, so I get Dirk or double longsword. But
sure. There's a couple of things here, right? First of all, like you should never go for this gank. The reason being is because they're not killable. Why do you think that is?
Because they have all sums up and they are like close to their tower. I don't know.
Yeah, good. That's it. Full sums. The other thing here, that you've got to understand, Marek, as well, is that when you start a Raptors, the timer for the respawn is what?
I actually don't know that.
So what time do you think Raptors respawn? So when you started them,
I started in 1:30. I guess is it 3 minutes?
Okay, so it'd be like 4 minutes, right? So if you kill them at like 1:40, 1:45, just add like 2 minutes, 15 seconds to it. So you get like close to 4 minutes, yeah? Now, when you start Raptors, lots of people like on other champions in particular think that starting Raptors is just like, oh, I recycle my Raptors, they'll always be up. But to make this clear, Worth, the difference between starting Raptors and going like, Red Krugs Raptors is literally 40 seconds, yeah? Because
40 seconds in what? Like, I'm late or?
Yeah, so in Red Krugs Raptors will be at like 4:35, right? 4:40-ish. But when you start at Raptors, we changed it to 4 minutes. But if you're not going to be there before, like this time, what's the point? Like, you might as well just start red, yeah? So you start at Raptors to actually just do them on spawn. So after this crab here, Marek, you literally, like, your only decision, because, like, you've jungled, like, which is fine. Yeah, you can do it every game on talent. You got to understand, man, this into this, into a base, and then you play around dragon.
Yeah. Do I do early dragons as Talon? Like,
oh no, I'm not saying okay, so again, like I'm not talking like literally, yeah, when I like say things, right? Because I don't know. I don't know if you can like do dragon, right? Maybe you have to hit level 5 after walls or something, yeah? Maybe you can play for the enemy jungler's bot side because you know you see them top at 5 minutes. Like, what are they doing? And they haven't based. You see what I'm getting? Like,
yeah.
I don't know what is gonna be in the game, bro. But I'm saying you've got so many options.
Yeah.
But like, your best like friends, it's just the mini map and where you think the enemy jungler is gonna be. Like timings, I guess. So if you haven't seen them, then they are probably just clearing their camps, right? But if you have seen them, like now you can think, well, Rek'Sai started red, so therefore her Krugs are up at 415, 420. Her Raptors luck stall, but they'll still be up like 440. And she's ganking top when you're like, you know, running, I don't know, partial blue buff or something. You just take a whole bot side, right? Maybe their bot lane's diveable when you run out of base. Maybe there's a fresh wave mid. It's like, you know, 430. Or it'll be later than that if you do Krugs, like maybe 530. There's a fresh wave mid, let's go. And she's got no suns because she used them earlier to kill her. See what I'm getting at? So I'm not saying you like 100% go dragon, man. Like maybe even the right players just to go like Wolves Gromp. If nothing is happening, that's literally the only thing you can do, right? Everyone's full HP, chilling. Rek'Sai as well. I haven't seen her for a while. She could be bot. Yeah. I'm just saying you want to be around this kind of like bot area because dragon is literally the best thing on the minimap until like 8 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Same thing. Same thing this side. Sorry, Marek. If you were to like finish up here in another game. Yeah, it's like, you know, 3:30, I'm doing this crab. This, and then, because you're, like, blue team, it's a little bit awkward then just to run here, right? That looks really weird.
Yeah, I see.
So, at a base, you would literally do this. Yeah?
But, like, obviously you know Chaos, like, that's how I found you in the first place.
Yeah, of course.
And, I mean, not only because he said it, but also because I think, like, early drakes are like such a big time investment, I think, and I don't feel like they help me snowball with Talon because like that's literally what I want to do, and like feels kind of useless for me to do Drake. I don't know.
Okay, so what else
like,
do you want to do?
Yeah, that's true. Gank, get kills.
What about
like
if there's no kills?
What I'm trying. Yeah.
What about if the enemy jungler is a Rek'Sai who you don't beat in a 1v1 unless they fucking stand still and turn their screen off? In fact, they'd probably still win it.
Yeah, I guess in that case, it's the only thing I can do, yeah.
Like, bro, you're right. Like, Marek, I want to kill people as well. Like, if I play Talon, I want to run at someone and kill them, yeah? But I'm saying, like, if there's no kills, like, you literally have to play jungle camps, okay? Because this is what jungling is. You literally have to play jungle camps, until there is a kill, yeah? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if there's going to be a kill mid. I don't know if Rek'Sai is going to be trolling. Like, in this game, I had no idea, you know, Lux was going to take her Raptors, and you can kill her at walls. I've got no idea when you run bot after doing your Raptors Krugs here. So we come up to Raptors, we do Krugs, and then we base, and then we come down to Dragon. I've got no idea, man, if bot's going to be killable. You get what I'm saying here? Like, I'm all for you going to go and get kills. Like, fuck yeah, that's why we play League. But if there's no kills, then we have to do something else, which is jungling. So we have to have that, like, foundation sorted, yeah? In terms of camps. We don't want to be waddling around hoping there's kills somewhere. Playing off hope, not good.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying here?
Yeah, I mean, camps I do, but, like, Drake I just don't like doing.
Just a resource, bro. Like, it's just that, like, think about this as well, Marek. Like, this will happen so much, like, maybe in the future now as well. You go Raptors Krugs, and you go Wolves Gromp, enemy jungler, you know they're clearing like this. Like, what else can you do? Like, literally nothing, right? Okay, like, the next crab will respawn at, like, 610, yeah? So if the crab is here, like, that will be up as well. If you've both done it at, you know, like, 330, 340-ish. So maybe the crab is there, but you would still do dragon before the crab, though, if you know the enemy jungler's topside. And just because you're playing Talon, like, now you've limited yourself to not doing a free dragon because you don't lose anything for it. It's just important after you do something like that, you insta-recall and protect Raptors again, yeah? Or Krugs.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So, I get what Chaos is saying, man, but you have to be careful with, like, Chow players, because I've had this before with Rengar players. I think one of them got coached by Pussy Poo. You know him?
Yeah, of course.
And he said to them, like, you know, if Dragon's free, just take it. And what I've just described is what a free dragon is. You don't lose anything. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what a free dragon is. So you're not losing raptors because they're not up. I just fucking did them. Krugs aren't up as well. You just did them. So I'm not losing anything. Like, why would I not do this? Like, there's no kill mid. There's no kill bot. His camps are gone as well, bot side, or I think they are. They should be gone. So I can just do dragon. That's what a free dragon is. But people just think, oh, a free dragon. Oh, look, dragon's here. Let's just go do it. Or Chaos may be saying that, like, yeah, you know, like, dragons, doing dragons on Talon. Like, I get it. You're not Udyr. You're not Shyvana. I get it. But you can still do it with a Dirk.
Yep.
Easily. And if it's free, like, why not just do it? So
what I should do here is just look mid and then, like, instant run my Raptors again, or do I base before?
Yep, 100%. Just run to Raptors here. It will also like just help you right with the Dirk. Like you can just go Raptors into Krugs, base Dirk, and then
I haven't thought about that like ever. That's
your mechanics here are bad, by the way. Like how you engage here. We need to play Riven, Marek. No, I'm joking. But this is something that lots of like
yeah, should.
This is what like lots of how do I put it? Not new Talon players, but anyway, it's important to know that when someone has Flash, man, you can never W. I remember Chaos did this actually. I don't know if you saw in that session against the Kazakhs.
I saw all of them sessions.
Did you see the Kazakhs one around?
You mean they invaded the red or?
It was around here,
yeah,
right?
where you said he should queue first, yeah.
Yeah, because Kazakhs has Flash, and they definitely get his Flash there, and maybe even kill. You never know. But basically, because Kazakhs has Flash, right, he can never like W, because it's very, you're just asking the Kazakhs to stand still, so your W2 hits him. These two have Flash, right? So when you throw your W out, they just flash here. Flash here.
Yeah, they do.
Could be Ezreal E as well, right? If you know an Ezreal or Lucian, if they have E, you can never actually just W in like this. So what should you do?
I don't know. I guess I did it because they were stunned. And because I'm bad, I guess.
Okay. Marek, bro, that was so funny. Like, you're right, they're stunned, but this... Because I'm...
Yeah, until W2 comes back, they aren't stunned anymore. Like, they will
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not like an instant thing, right? Your W. Like, it takes time. Like, just picture it. You throw your W out. Like, it's fucking ages, right? Like, it actually takes a while. So, what should you do instead?
Q, I don't know who actually, like Kaiser probably. I think, yeah, if I Q her, she's dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. You
just Q, and then you'll auto attack naturally, right? Just make sure your cursor's on her. And then you just W like that. Yeah, really important though, Marek, like when you Q auto attack to movement command afterwards. Yeah? So you stay to it. Because you don't want to like Q auto attack and then W or whatever, because you know she's gonna flash, right? So if you Q auto attack, you really want to be doing it and then like clicking almost here and then you W quickly.
Okay, I think I'm doing that.
Like, Q auto, click, and then you W.
Moving. Okay.
Yeah, you say that because it might mean another auto attack. And it might mean when your W2 lands, you can just run in and auto attack her, right? Even if it's under tower, just have to be careful about Swain E. Please know what abilities fuck you, yeah? Please know that. So yeah, that's really important, man. Leading with Q when they have flash or dashes, yeah? Like Katarina, right? You're never gonna W onto her when there's a minion wave like behind her. You're gonna Q. Okay, very good. But yeah, this gank, just go to Raptors here. Unless they're like, the only reason you would do this, Marek, is because you're gonna give up Raptors and Krugs here. That's the issue, yeah? So like if the enemy jungler's topside, like now he's or she's ganking like Yone, right? The reason why this is bad is because of what we talked about, right? Like your Raptors and Krugs are just sitting there. And you're gonna be so like kind of not really like that far behind, but it's important. So the only reason you'd go here is because you know 100% these are 2 free kills. Pardon me, I'm a pig.
Yeah.
But so yeah, like if these two have like, you know, let's just say they're on 200 HP with no summoners, I completely agree. Like it depends a little bit there on your support though. Like you might want to do it with it doesn't even really matter fucking to be honest like that much, but you need a minion wave crashing, right? So you can dive them. And I think you just get 2 free kills. You can like we can talk about those intricacies like another time. But if you're focusing on these two, right? If they're really low with no flash, it doesn't even really matter like what these two have, because if they're really low already and under tower, these two are probably winning, yeah? So you have the advantage in 2v2, which is great. And all you're asking the rel to do is just to Q. Like, surely she can do that. Or MF, just to auto-attack once. You get me? You're really not relying on them at all. And of course they'll help you, right, when you dive. So, but yeah, just go to Raptors here in future games. Like, when you do this, if you ever full clear again because there is nothing going on. I'm not saying like you're full clearing because fucking that's what we do every game. If you happen to have cleared 6 camps and then Scuttle Crab, you have to understand that Raptors will spawn like so soon, yeah? Here as well, you should just go diving, no? Fresh minion wave there, rel there as well.
Yeah, that was my plan, but then I was like, I saw the crux.
Yes, okay, so like, Krugs are up here, right, Marek? Why? Like, how do we know Krugs are up without even looking at them?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they are because, like, it's he did red start and then the Crux second, and I don't know.
So, like, do you know the timings?
I know the timings, like, not by, I cannot say the time, but like by feeling. Like, there I know because my Raptors are up and like they were up for some time. Like, I don't know, like 50 seconds after my Raptors were up, his Crux should be up as well.
So 4 minutes of your Raptors. Yeah. Very unique though, because you started at Raptors. Most junglers in these elos anyway will start at red buff. Yeah, or blue buff. 420 is that first camp. 440 is the second camp, okay?
Yep.
So you should just like look in the top right, bro. If I say 20 minutes, what spawns at 20 minutes?
Dash.
Right. So you need to associate the same meaning to the other timers. Okay? So you instantly know what that means. If I say, what's 8 minutes?
Herald.
Right, okay. So when I say 420, you should know Krugs or Gromp. First camp.
Okay.
This is second camp. Like, it's just, you know, Raptors. Yeah, whatever camp they've done afterwards. Gromp into walls, Krugs into Raptors, whatever it is. Now, in some games, it might be weird. They might fucking want to weird it. Yeah, the enemy jungle, which will happen. It will happen. Yeah, maybe you're against a Warwick who just wants to farm single camps, like red, blue, Gromp. Oh my god. It's kind of hard to track, right? But you can just live off of Raptors and Krugs if you wanted to. Anyway, you get what I'm saying here. So yeah, like after this, like the danger here, if you were to go for this dive, Marek, is the fact that Kai'Sa could have like replenished HP somehow with like, you know, health pots. Maybe she had like longsword 3 pots or something, right? And she's in fog down here. And all of a sudden you E over and hard commit to Swain, yeah?
Yeah, that's why I didn't, like, I was afraid.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I completely agree with like you doing this and like warding this brush. But what I do afterwards to know if she's here or not is, what do you think? So right now, how would you kill this guy? Like quickly as well, right? Because Rek'Sai killed Yone.
Yeah, like,
Rek'Sai's doing this.
Yeah, E over the wall. W. Yeah, W, Q out.
So I would E here, yeah?
Yeah.
Why here? Why not here?
I don't know, actually. I would have E there, to be honest.
Okay, so think about Kai'Sa. What did we say? Like, she's really low,
you mean I E so that I can still go out if I see her. Okay.
Exactly, yes, bro. That's it, Marek, yeah? So, like, you're giving yourself scope here. You're giving yourself good vision, yeah? Is she here? Has she stayed? If she sees me, will she stay? Oh my, like, I don't want to commit to Swain and then, oh my god, she runs in and I've got to do this.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so you're trying to trap them under the tower. Even if you go like this, like, Swain might do some weird shit where he runs off and fucking his E hits you, like, as you're queuing or some shit. It's probably impossible, but you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Very cool. Yes.
Now it gets cringed. It gets really cringe. Like,
yeah, I would just recall where MF is. Not because like
yeah,
this is warded or anything, but just because like I'd be thinking like about Rek'Sai coming here, yeah? And I know she went to you passive, but just recall here, bro.
Now it gets cringe, as I said.
Oh, look at the mechanics, Marek.
Yeah, thank you. Look at my brain, not like all
Oh
his,
my
I'm like,
god, bro,
in my
you
brain, I'm
base
like,
here with
yeah,
Rek'Sai here?
don't, yeah, I'm like, he might be there, but surely he won't. And then I'm like, fuck, I knew it. And then I'm like, oh, no,
Look
I'm
at that,
fucked. At least
Marek.
I have Dirk. At least I have Dirk.
Oh yeah, let's go. It's worth. The funny thing is, I actually think you base on vision here, because Kaiser's W will like show you, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah, like this
Okay,
is the
that.
big cuck to Invis champs, bro. If you ever like go straight towards a Kaiser and she W's you, she'll damage you like when you're in R and stuff. It's fucking AIDS. So
Didn't know that.
yeah, this area. So you actually like base. that's still like while it's just on you. That's really easy. Like it's nothing that Rek'Sai does, Marek, yeah? This is everything you do, which is the good thing, yeah?
Yeah, no, it's just turbo grief. I don't know. Like even if I like just step in the back of the bush so that I can E over if I see him, I don't die. But that's what I usually do. Like I didn't think about doing raptors into groms, into golems and then base. I just usually waste the time or try to get like something done in the time until my trucks respawn and then I clear top to bot.
Yeah,
like,
but the danger
way
there
around.
though, right, is because most of the time there, Marek, like the enemy jungler's top side, yeah? And junglers
Yeah.
now I think are just more aware of like, especially Talons, like they should know that you're gonna start raptors. Same with like maybe Talias or Canes, right?
Oh, not in this elo they don't.
Not
But
in this
still
Halo,
true.
but I'm
like,
not gonna like teach you something for fucking Diamond or Emerald, you know? I'm gonna teach you like what the best are doing. So, yeah, that's the annoying thing, right? Like if you're bot side and like your Raptors are spawning like in this game, yes, okay, I understand what you're saying. Like you're waiting for Krugs and you go Krugs to Raptors, but your Raptors are just sitting there for fucking ages. And it's annoying to defend. It's an annoying timer, right? Like after that crab, you literally have to run straight there. Now, of course, if you're going to gank mid lane, go for it. But please make sure like you know about the enemy jungler. In this game, you can gank mid because Rek'Sai will still be level 3, right? By the time you've like ganked mid. You're level 4, that should be a good enough advantage for you to win. Yeah?
you mean I should have went to raptors before I do scuttle? Because like I think if you
Oh,
do
no,
scuttle he gets 4 as well, no?
You do crab, and then well, Rek'Sai like had Raptors taken, right? So I don't even know in this game. And then she like went through mid. So I think she only has time for like 2 camps, right? Before she does this. And by the time she's even done the crab here, Marek, like she won't be level 4. Is what I'm saying, yeah?
Sure. Okay.
Because like she got her Raptors taken, so therefore she's still 1 camp away. And then she went through mid, right? Like this, like a lunatic. Yeah, you get me? So during all that time, like where she loses a camp and then like runs through mid, you're just like farming. You just like you're literally 1 camp ahead of her, bro. At least, yeah.
Yeah.
But in a lot of games, like let's just say you go 1, 2, 3. Let's just say you do clear 6 camps because nothing's going on, and the enemy jungler clears 6 camps because they fucking do it every game. Please be careful about ganking priority mid laners like this. Yeah, you know why?
Yeah, I will just die because Rek'Sai is there as well.
Yep. So if you're the champion, bro, with like the weaker mid laner, like literally a lane pushes, right? And you'll know this. It will push towards someone because you're stronger. Like you've won the kind of battle for priority in a way, especially like level 1 and 2 and stuff. Yeah. So that would just mean like probably HP because it's easier to poke people with like the minion advantage. Obviously minion advantage, and then like levels as well. You've killed more minions, so you've got more experience. So again, like if you're ganking a mid laner who's hitting level 4 off like the first range minion of wave 4, and your mid lane is still level 3 and they're half HP, and the enemy mid lane is full HP, like it's very hard, right? Especially if they have flash. It's not even worth. Okay.
Yeah, I can tell you like 3 games where I died to that.
Yep.
Like right off the bat.
Yeah, I'm just like covering the bases, Marek, right? Because I know it will happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Thing is, I like know half. Like not I know some of the stuff, and I know like, but I just do it anyways because I'm just like, he will be dumb. He won't be there. Like I don't know. I'm just.
I literally have like I know what you mean, bro. And it's just about it's just about thinking about it, man. Like that's all. So this is excellent. Like your movement here is great. How you look at top. Like here, I was gonna say because obviously I'm skipping this, right? So I want to be quick because we don't have like much time. But when I look at this, I'm like, okay, yeah. Of course you don't gank top here. Like, Yone's full HP, Sion probably is as well. I almost, like, just trust you. You know that. But after this, like, this is excellent. Like, how you clear Krugs here is great. because you look top like while the fight's happening, yeah? Like, this is excellent. Like, great. Like, this would be fucking 1500 LP, bro. Like, there's nothing wrong with this. Like, literally perfect jungling. Yeah?
Yep.
There was something else I was going to say there, but I forgot. FF. What were we talking about? We were talking about ganking mid, forcing ganks, some other shit. Oh, here she is. You win though, right?
She's dead.
Yeah, nice.
No, like that's my point. Like,
oh
now
my god, it's a win.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, now I'm giga fat and I should be able to carry this game, but somehow I still manage to don't like.
Check out Gromp
Like
here,
at this
by the way.
point, I'm so yeah. Okay.
What does it say here in the top left? See where it says 34? I know it's hard to see, but her CS is 34. Yeah. So I'm guessing she's cleared her Krugs and Raptors, which looks like she has. And I reckon, Marek, that her Gromp and Wolves are up. Seriously. So just take a Gromp here.
I don't know why I didn't.
You're not thinking about it. That's it. It's always going to be the answer, Marek, yeah? Like, you're not thinking about it, bro.
Not true.
People like fucking talk about that as well, man. Like, how do I win more and stuff? How do I get good? You have to think about getting better. So how do you get better? Well, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Or what am I not doing? That's right.
That's why I'm here.
Yes. So you have to think about it, man, though, yeah? Like, you have to go into games thinking, right, in this game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ping where they start at level 1. That's what I'm going to do. In fact, I'm just going to do this one thing in 10 straight games. And all of a sudden, you just do it every fucking game, right?
Yeah.
And then you're going to protect Raptors. And then you're not going to gank lanes with Summoners, because what a waste of fucking time. Yeah. Even after this, Marek, like, the funny thing here, man, is, like, everything you do after this, like, as far as jungling goes, I couldn't give a fuck, even if you don't do his Gromp. You can still just go, like, Crab, Raptors, Red Krugs if you wanted to, yeah? I just probably want you to do, like, See, the funny thing here, though, is that you do actually have a play, but it's very, very hard. So the only, like, play I'm talking about is his, red buff, yeah?
Oh my god, yeah, I see it.
But yeah, it's difficult, though, right? Because you're only level 5. Like, for some reason, like, I just really want to hit 6 before I do stuff like that. And yes, you're fed here. But I just want to be level 6 before doing that. And it's nothing to do with, like, Lissandra being strong. But also, like, Rek'Sai still does well against you, Marek, right? And you don't have Ignite. So I get that you're basing for a Warhammer. And you do look strong. Can you get where I'm like, going with this?
Yeah.
But I think it's still actually good, though. And I would even want you to test yourself doing this, right? So when you run out of base, and, like, she'll definitely be doing it. When you come through and she's, like, you know, maybe 75% HP, she's used cooldowns, like, you'll probably even get the red buff, yeah? So I'm more than happy, bro, like, you testing yourself with stuff like that. But yeah, the big thing I just want to, again, focus on is, like, how you gank, how you use spells when people have summoners, yeah? Not using W and all that.
Here I, like, stay because I'm dumb and think that my item is 165, like...
Oh yeah, never do this, man. So I remember, this is why, like, me and Chaos, like, stayed connected, I guess, because someone sent me one of his streams or whatever, like, oh my god, this Talon's, like, rank 1 US, can you look at his games? And I did it for, like, Patreon or whatever, and I sent it to him, and I said, hey, bro, like, you know, went through this shit. And one of the things he did in that game was he literally just, like, greeded full Mythic. So he, like, pretty much full cleared, right? So all his camps were up after he had, like, I don't know, 1400 gold, and he just, like, full cleared for Ghostblade. And I said, look, the enemy J4 here is, like, 0 and 2, and completely fucking useless. And instead of killing the J4 again, because we don't need a Mythic to do it, we're just farming our camps. And in that game, his bot lane, the J4's bot lane, was doing well, and J4 could have got Dragon. He could have even potentially taken Chaos's camps as well, with the pressure, like, his lanes had. So... basically, what I'm, like, describing to you here, Marek, is tempo, right? The Rek'Sai is dead, yeah? Obviously. Yeah. So, in a lane, and you should know about this, but you were D2, so maybe you don't. No offense. But, like...
yeah. I know it's...
the Rek'Sai being dead here, right, for 8 seconds. If you were to recall right now, you're on the same tempo, yeah? It's literally what tempo is, like when you're recalling based on like the enemy jungler
Okay, yeah,
or
I
champion.
don't know what tempo is quite like. I always hear people say tempo, and I'm like,
Yes,
sometimes I'm feeling tempo, like if I'm on the map with my team all together, running out of base and stuff. But like I never know how to play tempo and.
yeah. So like tempo is think about a lane map. I used to have a fucking Google Doc with examples, right? And the best thing the easiest way to think about it is in terms of a lane, right? So a lane, we have you, and we have them, and then we have minions, right? Now in jungle, it's you, them, the enemy jungle, and then we have camps instead of minions, yeah? But tempo still exists. So if you kill the enemy champion, right, and they're dead for 10 seconds, let's say, yeah? If you recall when they're dead for 10 seconds, you are 2 seconds ahead of them out of the base. How does that look? You're here, they're there. Yeah?
Yeah.
In a lane, if you kill someone, let's just say, and the example I used to have was there was a level 1 set player in China who got a kill like level 1 against, I don't know, an Aatrox with TP, right? Both of them had TP. Set gets a kill level 1, and this is when you could TP to minions. But you'd still do this anyway, right? So after the 1v1, the set was literally like 1 HP, but got plus 400 gold. So this set, who killed the enemy Aatrox on the same amount of gold spent, because they both had like, D-Blade, the set killed the Aatrox with the same gold spent. How is he not going to kill the Aatrox again when he has a longsword difference? So the set insta-recalls and TPs back to the actual lane because you could, and plays the lane with a longsword advantage. That is fucked. And he kills him again like level 3. That's in Challenger, Super Server. It's the same thing with a lane here, Marek. But instead of minion waves, you need camps. A Rek'Sai is not going to run at your walls here and say, hey, Talon, come kill me.
Yeah.
Or your Gromp, right? You have to think about their camps as minions. A minion wave, right? Laners always go back to lane because there's minions there. But where are the minion waves for jungle? Their camps.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Like I couldn't draw the line to jungling. Like I knew like laning tempo, but
Yeah,
like I know
sense.
that I base when he bases and stuff, but like now this actually makes sense as well to me.
Yeah, like if you, let's just say, fucking like here, right? Oh shit. Rek'Sai is alive. 8 seconds difference now, yeah? Your tempo. Like think about it in terms of seconds. And then you can like put the seconds on a line. Like, that's probably 10 seconds, yeah?
Yeah.
So if I play it for 2 more seconds. 1, 2. The Rek'Sai, right? If you were to recall right now, Marek, like let's just say after you do crab here. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So the Rek'Sai's been like alive for like let's just say 8 seconds, like actually alive. Okay? And we know that if we're going to match their tempo, we have to recall when their death timer is how many seconds?
8.
Exactly, yeah? Very good. So therefore, now we're fucking 16 seconds behind. Well, what does 16 seconds look like? Something like this, yeah? Okay, that was bad. But the Rek'Sai is anywhere on that line, or close to it. You're here. So now the Rek'Sai can take this for free. Now the Rek'Sai can go 1, 2, 3 for free. Dragon. See what I mean? So yeah, that's what tempo is, bro. And no one fucking explains it properly because either they actually don't know, like even challengers, but most people who try to explain it, bro, are just bad junglers who have no idea about like what it actually is. Even if they're challenger, like fucking NA challengers, like even some of US, like bro, like there's a difference, yeah, between what it actually is and what most people talk about. Because
now I'm sorry.
No, you go, Marek. You go. Talk to me.
No, actually, I think I go back for red here. I don't know, like, this is like one of the situations where I'm just like insanely lost and I don't know what I'm going to do. Like,
Yeah, you're probably thinking
I'm like,
about you're probably thinking about Mythic, right? Because that's what you said before.
yeah, yeah. I'm thinking about Mythic, but I'm also like, oh, my red is coming up, and my wolf's up, and my grump up. What? Like, I'm
So
just
I think the
lost.
best move here, if you're gonna stay for crab, right? Like if you're not gonna do the red buff invade, you staying for crab is fine and doing raptors, yeah? Because you recently did Krugs in a way, right? And you're so close to raptors here. Like think about the line, 5 seconds, yeah? You're so close to raptors, so in my head I'm like, why not fucking do it? Now, why not gank mid lane here? And people might be like, oh my god, look at this. And this might be like level 3 against level 2, level 4 against level 3. And lots of people will gank mid. Terrible gank. How are you going to deal like 800 HP in 2 seconds with no ignite and no flash, obviously? Impossible, right? So, ganking mid is obviously good, but I'm just trying to like draw a, make some sort of like, fucking resonance, compare it to like level 3 early game. Because that's the key. I don't want like, just trying to help you there. So yeah, you doing crab is fine, and then doing raptors after is good. And I would do red buff because I just know it's spawning, but also when you recall and run out of base, you can just play for Rift Herald. So Grand Pools into Rift. Yeah?
I would much rather prefer that than going for Drake, yeah.
Yeah, so like Grand Pools into it. Yeah, I agree. Like I don't really want to do you can do Dragon if you know you can defend Rift Herald as well. Because I don't think your top laner is doing bad. Okay, mid laner is doing shit, right, Marek? So if you think like your mid laner and top laner are getting dumpstered to the point where if there's a Rift Herald fight, I can't actually like do this. I can't even contest, yeah? Because my laners are so bad. So what you do there is just run straight bot. Okay? But I don't think like Yone's doing too bad, right? I don't think like, alright, Lux is kind of getting dumpstered. But you are fed. You are fed, and your level 6 is scary, right? So I think it's fine to actually play for Rift Herald. Now, let's just say running out of base, I don't know, like Rek'Sai's top side. Maybe you see her like ganking Yone. Instead of doing Gromp and Wolves, you just go straight to Dragon, yeah? Or, what's better than that, just like at level 5, or like, 5 minutes when we were talking about, you're running out of base to your bot side, Dragon is literally the best thing. Now, I think taking Rek'Sai's whole bot side is actually better, but I'm talking about like your camps and Dragon. Like Dragon is literally the best thing you can take, really. So in terms of jungle camps, like Dragon is really good, but also their bot lane is a lot better. So let's just say you were 1 camp away from 6 running out of base, but you would be 6 here with Raptors and Red. But let's just say you weren't for whatever reason. You don't get like 2 kills top in another game. You can easily just do like Wolves for level 6 and then you go and dive.
Yeah, sure.
So think about that as well. But yeah. So Mara, I said here, like, if you go Raptors and Red, and the time will be like, 7:25, 7:30 or whatever, and you base, even there, though, it makes it difficult, right, to go to Rifter. So actually here, the funny thing is, I was thinking of just basing straight away here. And all you do is just get... Have you got footwear? You probably do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you have footwear. But it's whatever. Like, Warhammer is still easily good enough. Maybe you can even get, like, fucking... Let me think about that. Can you get that many longswords? Yeah, you could even get 4 longswords here if you wanted to. So 350, 700, 1050, 1400. It's worth 2, right? Because you'll build those longswords into other items. So you could actually just get like 4 longswords and just run here, okay, out of base, and you go Grand Pools, and then you can play for Rift Herald, you see? So I think that's actually like kind of better here. The reason like... Yeah, go on.
First of all, this felt so cringe to me because I didn't know what to do, but what I wanted to say though is if I go Gromp, Wolves, Raptors, Rift, or not Raptors even, but like Rek'Sai is matching me, right? And to be honest, I don't think that we win 3v3. Like with Lissandra, I feel like Lissandra's so
Then you
strong.
do this, yeah?
Yep. But then I do this, you said, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So like it's still fine, right? It looks really fucking weird, but let's be honest, man. Like, alright, 15 seconds it takes for you to run a bot side. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, Rek'Sai spending that time doing Rift Herald, and it's whatever. Like, it's literally the only thing you have, and at least you don't give her any camps on top of that. But yeah, I remember what I was going to say earlier. Like, the tempo thing as well, Marek. Did you see the review I did at Griffin, that NA player?
No, I don't think so. I didn't.
You should go and watch it, and he, at that point, when I, like, reviewed that game... Oh, the Umbral Glaive, man. There it is. Have you got Zombie Water?
Yeah, like as I said... No, I don't.
Okay, please don't get Umbral Glaive then.
Okay, I didn't know that. I was just like in my head. I was like, 1650. Like if I had one more long shot,
Mhm.
I get earlier. I get my item, and somehow it was like in my head that I get it. And then I'm like, oh shit, I don't have it. And then I'm like, oh my god, guess I bet it. I saw people do it. So
Look at this, bro. You're just like hoping it like changes value. Yeah, like you only got Umbral Glaive, Marek, if you've got Zombie Ward, yeah?
I can literally just look at it. Okay, I didn't know that. Like as well with Grace, I see Grace players. I saw that they go either footwear and whatever.
Yeah,
Okay, I
I
didn't
know what
know
you're
that.
saying. Yeah, just if you're not sure about something, just feel free to ask, yeah? Or just like try to find a reason. Don't just think, oh, that's why, you know, you have to understand, like, what I'm trying to always like help you with, man, is helping you understand, right? I'm trying to take off my fucking glasses and give them to you. That's what I'm trying to do, okay? And I was watching because I'm trying to get better at TFT. I know I'm a fucking boomer these days. I'm playing TFT, but there was this video I was watching, and I don't give a fuck. Have you played TFT or?
No, like read
Okay.
about it.
Well, it's kind of like League in the sense there's comps, right? And champions you can play. And certain
Yeah, I
things
played
you can.
auto chess, like Dota.
What's auto chess?
Dota auto chess. It was like the thing before like
Oh.
TFT's copied from.
Oh, okay, right. So hopefully you understand me then here. So like there are certain comps, right, in the game. Like champions who are good, or there's a meta, yeah? And in TFT, fucking all I care about, because I know, like, you know, how the games kind of work. I don't care about the what, right? I don't care about that. I want to know, like, why someone does something, or like how they do it. You get what I mean? Like, I want
Yeah.
to know. Like, I don't care about fucking what champions they build, because it will always be the same. There's always going to be a meta, and what champions are good. But there are going to be like certain comps in TFT that are good in terms of, or there are going to be certain, like, yeah, based on the meta, right? But how you play those comps, like, there's a way you can play them, yeah? So it doesn't even matter, like, if the champions change, it's how you should always play them. So, like, this time in the game, you should do this. At this time, you should do this. That's what I want to know about. I want to know, like, the reason why. And I was watching that video, and I was like, fuck me. Like, not only was it hard to find, because every video is just talking about, like, what comps are broken. So, in other words, like, in League, it might be, oh, look at this tier list. And I'm like, bro, like you're shit at the game. Like, why are you looking at a tier list if you're Master GM or lower? You know what I mean? I could not fucking
Yeah,
care
I
less. You're
completely get
blundering
it.
all the
Yeah.
time. So I'm just like trying. I don't give. It's not about the fucking comp I'm playing. I'm doing something wrong. Like, doesn't me playing TFT. Like, my brain is thinking, fuck, this is like so frustrating because I know I'm doing something wrong. Like, what is a child player gonna do here? Like, the comp is fine. It's fucking viable because it wouldn't be there if it wasn't. But what am I doing wrong? So the guy pretty much said, like, you have to understand why so you can then apply your own knowledge in the game rather than just saying, I'm going to copy that guy.
Yeah, sure.
So what you've done here, Marek, is you've seen Umbral Glaive and you've gone, people build it, I'm going to build it, and you've copied them without understanding the why. Oh my god, this guy went red, or Raptors red Krugs, and he ganked top. I'm going to copy him. But he ganked top because they have no flash and they're 200 HP.
Yeah.
See the difference?
Absolutely, yeah.
So it's a massive thing, man, because recently, like, not like an epiphany or anything, but it kind of just like hit me that fucking so many people like don't actually think about playing the game to improve. And I know it's like cliche, like play to improve or whatever, but it is literally true. If you're just like pressing play again because you've got time to kill and you're not going back through your game, like, you're fucked. Like, there's one Master EUS player who I coach, and I know we're not talking about the game here, but I think this will still be useful. Like, there's one Master EUS player who I coach, and he got to like 600 LP, I think, or even 700, right? From like 0. But his brain kind of went back to how it was. And I said, like, are you reviewing games and stuff? Like, are you watching games? And he said, no. Why do I do that? I do that afterwards. Like, for like an hour or two. I'm like, what the fuck? So hang on, you play a game and you don't watch it back? I'm like, what? Yeah. So to improve, bro, like, you have to want to. You have to want to like get better. You have to know that you're making mistakes, and you have to be able to like critique yourself. I'm not here to like tell you you're fucking good or anything, because I went through the same shit, man. I was like D4, D5, and played with someone in top 10 and realized how fucking bad I was. Even if I did stuff well, I couldn't care less. Like, there is a massive diff between this player and this player. Yeah? Right, okay.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, by the way, Marek, about any of that shit I talked about, or like, yeah, this game, what we've talked about, please let me know. This looks good, by the way, with the Emerald Glaive, using it nice and early.
Yeah, like at this point I'm like 6 and have item, I just want to fight. I even hold W, like so good, man, holy shit.
You greedy motherfucker.
You mean because I don't go on Sven?
Yeah, you go on Swain, bro. Okay, so like your movement here is bad, yeah? You see how your right click is just on the champ? Now, I know you think you're in range, but I don't know if you're...
Q, yeah.
You're spamming Q, okay. Well, there's a better way to do it, which is what?
Yeah, just walk where she's gonna walk, I guess, like more to the, yeah.
Walk like this, man.
I just thought that I thought it would reach, but
Well, now the Kaiser gets out, right?
yeah.
Oh, I wonder if you can kill her here. Yeah, no, it's probably too... Yeah, okay. And yeah, here, Matt, you should know that Rek'Sai has cleared her bot side, right? Like, she went bot to top, you even said, like, she's matching you, yeah? Like, if you recall and go Grand Balls to Rift. So you should know here that all this is gone. So this should just be a straight dragon here. Reason I'm saying this is because you can't contest Rift Herald, yeah? You agree? So Rift Herald's fucked. So the best thing you can do, literally, is just to do dragon. Maybe after that, you can, like, double kill their bot lane again, but Rel's low, MS low, so just straight dragon here, yeah? Look at, bro, you've actually taken that, like, full serious, Marek. Look at this. Like Chaos saying, oh, dragons are AIDS on Talon, bro. You like, just never do them now.
Okay, that sounds so stupid. It's not just because he said it. Like, I just feel like it just feels awkward for me. Like,
what else are you going to do, bro, in this game? You're going to show mid like this?
Like, it's, I don't know. I'm just...
Budget caps?
It's what I said. I'm just like, again. Like, actually, what I wanted to do is, like, just contest Herald. Actually, I was walking up there and I thought, like, oh, fuck, his Raptors are up. Let's do them. And
bro, look at this.
For Raptors,
now your Raptors are spawning... Herald. Now your Raptors are spawning with Krugs, and now your bot side and haven't even done Dragon. Oh my god, man. Yeah, this is just like game changing, right? But it's nothing like Marek, bro. I can tell your mechanics, yeah? Like you can play the game easily well enough here to get to fucking Master Plus, like easy. But how you think, bro, is everything, yeah? It is absolutely everything and anything like fucking anyone does. Lots of anythings there. But yeah, bro, like that's gonna be the core of it. You getting weird thoughts out of my head. Like I've heard like so many things, bro, from so many players I've coached, like just weird mental thoughts that they either heard from someone or fucking like thought was good because they read it on Reddit. And I'm like, bro, like the game is fucking simple. Like the game is so simple. Look at a champion, can you kill? That's what you ask the whole game. And yes, there is like a bunch of factors there and stuff and jungling here, like, you know, what to do here. Well, bot lane is dead. Their bot lane. My bot lane's on a recall, but enemy jungler's top and just killed Yone, right? Well, I've lost Rift Herald 100%, but I don't want to lose my Raptors and Krugs here. But I need to get Dragon in. Let me get Dragon. Their bot lane's dead coming out of base, no worries. I've easily got Dragon. But after Dragon, I want to make sure that Rek'Sai doesn't get Krugs and Raptors, right? So I just base afterwards and just go Krugs, Raptors back to bot. Easy.
Yeah. Like, this is so lost and so dumb. Like, he could actually go Drake and I die because their bot is, like, coming off from
well,
base.
This person doesn't have flash, I don't think, right? Or be very close, actually. Oh, look at this. Going to the right here. It's actually... Fuck, this is, like, difficult to say. Because if you don't do this, she just runs up. So I think you should honestly just wait, man, and then run around. Because you have, like, an E here.
Okay, I thought the red was, like, moving towards her. I didn't even, like, recognize them fighting Swain, really.
I also think you should go, like, kind of just more down here. Just, like, down like this, yeah? And then you can put a pink here.
Yeah, I know.
So you can, like, clear the ward, and then you can just play wherever she goes. So you can E here, or if you don't see her, you just, like, chase her, right?
Yeah, but I think we're on a timer because Rek'Sai is coming.
Yeah, I agree. Like, this is why this situation is, like, a little bit awkward for you.
I mean, I made it awkward.
Oh, go, Marek.
Oh, this is cringe, actually. I don't have target champs only.
Look at this.
I mean,
look at this. Yeah, I mean, you can just do fucking a million combos here. You can R and recreate a little bit of space. and then Smite, Ignite, Auto, and she dies, you can just Q and R now with Smite, Ignite, which is 100% what you should do as well. Marek, just do anything, man. Just keep it simple. Just kill champion. Stay champion, kill champion, and yeah, target champions only. Please have that shit on.
Like, that tilted me so hard. Like,
that's pretty funny though. But the good thing here, man, is that like it's all you. It's nothing to do with like Rek'Sai or anyone being good, right? Like, it's like this game. I look at this and I think, fuck me, this game is the freest of all time. Whether you kill a level 2, whether you invade her at red after you recall, whether you just go like Gromp Walls into Rift out here if you take Dragon. You know, playing for your Raptors Krugs, you know, 330 because you started Raptors. You see what I mean? Like, there's nothing on the enemy jungler, man, like doing anything well. Everything's gonna be fucking easy. It's all on you. What's this? Are you gonna type? Let's have a look.
No, I didn't type.
Oh, you pinged yourself.
I like.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I type, and then I don't like send it.
Oh yeah, you do it. You do a chaos, bro.
cringe.
He does that all the time, right?
No, I don't do it because of him. Like, I'm not that big of a fan, to be honest. I just do it because like I want to type. I have the urge because it's like deep inside of me. But then I'm like, no, that would be so fucking cringe to type that bullshit now. Nobody gives a shit. And then I remove
Yeah,
it.
I will. I just know that Chaos does that, you know, like in his party chat thing to himself. Obviously don't get 2 control wards here. Goodness me.
Yeah, that was reflex muscle memory.
Don't get you don't have to get one at every base, Marek. All right, like if you already got one out there, that's fine. If you want one, like your first 2 bases, right, are probably going to be around like Dragon and then Rift Herald, and a control ward is useful, you know, just to drop like even in the pits, like fine. But if you have sweeper and stuff, bro, like fucking don't worry about them. Like don't worry about them too much. Like we're pretty much out of time. But are you happy with it? If you have the gold, then I guess it's fine.
I'm actually really happy. Anyway. Like, it really opened my eyes. Like, it was a lot of things. Like, I will definitely rewatch it and try to apply it. And yeah, I like.
Easy,
actually,
bro.
like, I think it was really helpful.